Dear student, welcome again in our today's lecture. Today's lecture is again a series of Drug and Cosmetic Act 1940. In this lecture, we are going to see some licensing condition, licensing authority. What is the role of the licensing authority? This licensing authority is giving some form numbers for the specific sale of the drugs. So while selling of such type of drugs, we need to fulfill some conditions. So what are these conditions that we have to fulfill, and what are the different form numbers that we need to be? What are the form numbers that we need to be fulfilled? So let's start with our today's section, today's lecture. So this is a form number table form numbers. So first I try to explain you this form number, and then will tell you what is the clue behind that you will remember this form numbers. So this is a tabular formulation. In the tabular formulation, we have written the 4 different types of the licenses. So these licenses are given in retail, restricted, wholesale, as well as wholesale with vehicle. This is the condition. So in that, what are the different types of the conditions that we can give this? The first condition is other than Schedule C and C1 and Schedule X. Means in this criteria, we can sell a drug. For the selling of drugs who are other than Schedule C and C1 and X, these drugs could become under this section. Next one is, second one is for the sale of only Schedule C and C1 drugs, and last one is for the sale of Schedule X. So in this manner, we have bifurcated, majorly bifurcated these 3 categories. And under these 3 categories, we are uh, we are getting some form numbers, or we are having some form numbers. So what are these form numbers? The form numbers are like, so if you see here, type of license is retail, that he has to, in retail, he for the starting the retail medical shop or sale of the medicines at retail level, he has to use form number 20, 21 and 20. Second one is restricted license. So there are a few conditions in which we have some restrictions in that area. That's why called as a restricted form. So for that, the form number is 20A and 21. Next one is the third number. It's a wholesale. So for the wholesale, it's form number 20B, 21B and 20G. And last one is a wholesale with the vehicle, that is form number 20BB and 21BB. So this is a tabular formulation, tabular representation of the different forms and their conditions. Some licensing numbers. So what is that? So how will you remember? So first, write down this licensing condition: retail, restricted, wholesale and wholesale with vehicle. So first write down this. Once we are at this, make 3 columns. In 3 columns, first column containing other than C and C1 and X. First column we are writing other than C and C1 X. Next column we are writing only for the C and C1. And last, in third column we are writing only X. So this is the representation. Then in first column write 20, 20, 20, 20, everything 20, 20, 20. Second column 21, 21, 21, 21. Third column 20 dash 20 dash 20 dash 20 dash in third column. Now next one is that with this restricted license, start writing A, then B, and last one is a BB. Again in column number 2, A, B, BB. That is a alphabet that we have written. Now, last column 20F and 20G. Now, how will you remember all this thing? So first I told you that in first column 2020, second 21, next 20 dash 20 dash. And then restricted A, B, 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 A, B, 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 F, F. Now how will you remember? See, if you want to start any retail shop, then collect your money from your father, that is 20F. And if you want to start a wholesale medical shop, it required a huge amount. It required a huge investment. So your grandfather G, your grandfather will help you for starting the wholesale. So there is a 20G and here 20, right? And last one is whenever wholesale, whenever wholesale with vehicle, there is a BB, means BB क्या मांगती है? BB मांगती है गाड़ी, car. So we are just reconnecting this BB vehicle, BB vehicle. So this is what about the form number. So you have to remember this form. This form number is most important and gives a good opportunity for collection of the marks. For exam, we are getting for 3 or 3.5 marks for writing these only the number of the forms only. For sale of retailer, for the sale of the wholesaler, for just writing the name. For the retailer, we have to write like this. For sale of retail or to start the retail shop, drug and cosmetic, for drugs, the person should have for the sale of schedule other than CNC 1, schedule form number 20, for sale of schedule CNC 1, form number 21, and for the schedule X drug, 20. Only for these sentences, we are having half mark for each sentence. So near about 6 sentences, we are getting 3 marks, 3.5 marks we are getting. So this is a beautiful clue for you so that you could remember this and you will get an idea how to remember this. So this is what about the form number. Now, as these forms are there, these forms have specific conditions that we have to maintain. Until and unless we are maintaining this condition, this form you can't you can't perform your practice as a sale or wholesaler of the medicament. So for that purpose, there are the few conditions we are going to see. Now you could remember that for wholesaler, which numbers are there? 20B, 21B, 20G. For retailer, 20, 21, 20F. For restriction, 20A and 21A. And for wholesaler with vehicle, 20B and 21BV. There is one remarkable thing is that particularly for Schedule X drug, the Schedule X drug only can be sold out at the retailer level or the wholesaler level. It is not get distributed by under the restricted license or under the wholesale with vehicle license. So for that purpose, this here we are giving as a dash. So keep it, remember this. This is one of the very important thing. So let's start with this. So first we will see what do you mean by the restricted license. What is this restricted license and why it is called as a restricted license? We will see it. What is a restricted license? This is a type of license for the sale or distribution where qualified person is not required. This is the most important thing. As per the Drug and Cosmetic Act, as per the Pharmacy Act, it is a must that the medicament should be get dispensed by the qualified person. But under this condition, the qualified person is not required for the sale and distribution of drug. Where these licenses are get issued, these licenses are issued at a specific level. Who will issue these licenses? The licensing authority has the power to issue these licenses. Where in some exceptional cases, to the bona fide traveling agent who purchase the drug from licensed dealer or a licensed dealer for distribution in rural areas only, where other channels of distribution is not available. Only that particular person is going there and he can distribute the medicament, distribute the drugs. For him only such type of licenses are given. This restricted license is issued in form number 21A to the traveling agent. Such licenses are not needed to vendor or wholesaler under a special purpose for the distribution of drugs to the medical practitioner or to the any dealer. Such type of, this is one of the very important. For distribution of drug to the medical practitioner or dealer, if any wholesaler is there, any vendor that is a wholesaler is there, then such type of licenses are not needed. As well as to the traveling agent of a licensing manufacturer, importer, medical or research institute for free distribution to the registered medical practitioner, to the hospital or to the dispensaries. In such cases, the licenses are not required. it is given under the condition of restricted license. So these are the conditions under which the licenses are get issued to the person. This is called as a restricted license. Then what are the conditions of the restricted license? The restricted license conditions are: the premises should be satisfied with adequate, well equipped for the storage of the drugs. Next one, it's a common, some conditions are that we have to fulfill. Next one is, there is not, this is not applied to the traveling vendor or the retailer. While issuing this condition is not applicable for this. While issuing these licenses, licensing authority should consider a few points. Licensing authority should consider few points. What are these points that they have to consider? First one is the number of licenses granted locally in last 1 year. In what year we are issuing such type of licenses? In that area, how many licenses already we had issued? Second thing is that the person to whom we are issuing the license, what is his occupation? Third one is, what is his trade? And most important thing is, if the licensing authority feels that the person who has given this licenses, he is not maintaining a proper condition, then they may refuse, they may suspend, or if he is fulfilling all the conditions properly, then they can renew his licenses as per the act, as per the DNC Act. And if licensing authority considered he is not a fit person for conducting of such important function, important service, then his licenses may be discontinued. So this is what the role of the licensing authority. While issuing these licenses to the any person, they are checking these points under this condition. Next, he has to display the licenses, whatever the licenses he has received from the licensing authority. He has to display the license in a prominent place to easily accessible to the public. In case of vendor, he should produce on its demand by the inspector. Vendor means whenever a traveling agent is there, so he always keep with him, just like as a driving license. So whenever we are traveling through a bike or through a vehicle, car, then always we should keep a driving license with us. And whenever any authority person will ask, then we need to produce them this driving license. The licensee has to comply the provision of the Drug and Cosmetic Act. These are the some conditions which are very important things, or these are the some sentences which are very common everywhere. So I will tell you what is the basic logic behind that. Licensee need to purchase the drug from duly licensed dealer or manufacturer on cash or credit. That is one of the very important thing. The licensee should inform the licensing authority inform to the licensing authority if any change in constitution in his licenses or in constitution in his dealership within the 3 months meantime for the validate fresh license to be taken. This is also one more thing. Suppose if any person is there who is doing vendorship, or he is the person who is doing some practices with a partnership with any other person, and as for that they are giving this partnership deed to the licensing authority, but due to some reason or due to any other case, if their license, if their partnership is get sealed, then and if he started his own, or he may get arrange his practice with any other person, then this is a change in his composition, there's a change in his constitution. So as the change in a constitution, he need to inform to the licensing authority as there is a change in a constitution. As per that, they will do some changes. Next one, licenses under the form number 21 should sold the drug which do not require supervision of qualified person. This is the most important thing. Means we are selling a drug other than Schedule X drug, where supervision of qualified person is supervision of registered medical practitioner is not needed. Such medicaments only we can sell under this form number 21 licensing condition. So these are the some licensing condition under the for the particularly restricted license, form number 20A and 21A. For exam, sometimes it could ask for that. Now, just check. There are few of these conditions which are going to repeat in next few slides for few form numbers. There are few conditions which are going to be repeating next few following conditions. Like next condition is for the condition for form number 20, 21, 20F. Now this condition is for the retailer. Then what are the conditions that retailer has to be maintained? This is for the 20, 21 or 20F or for the retailer. So let's see what are these conditions. There are a few common conditions that we need to be mentioned. What are that? First thing is a common one, that is a premises. Premises should satisfy with adequate and well equipped for the proper storage of the drugs. Second one, display the license in a prominent place so easy to access public. Third, a registered pharmacist should control sale, distribution and preservation of the medicament or drug. This is one of the very important conditions. See, there are the few conditions which are very common. Huh? Next, licensee has to comply the provision of Drug and Cosmetic Act. Licensee has to comply the provision of Drug and Cosmetic Act. Next one, licensee need to purchase a drug duly from licensed dealer or a manufacturer in cash or credit. Licensee should inform to the licensing authority if any change in constitution, or should inform within the 3 months meantime for the validate fresh license to be taken. This is what there are few conditions which are very common. So whether he is a wholesaler, whether he is a retailer, whether he is a distributor with vehicle, that all these conditions should be common. Particularly for the retailer and wholesaler, these are the very common. So premises, there should be a proper premises, display the license, comply the provision of Drug and Cosmetic Act, purchase from the licensed dealer or licensed manufacturer. Next, if any change in the constitution, immediately inform to the licensing authority. There are the few conditions which are very common, very common. So these are the 6 points that we have used for the conditions, right? So if any condition is asked, then these 6 points we could mention it, except this registered pharmacist for the restricted license, correct? So this condition we are very common, means half mark for each, that is near about, and 2.5 marks we are immediately get. 2.5 marks we are immediately get. Only few of the changes are there with form number 20F and 20G. So 20F and 20G is related with the sale of drug for the Schedule X drug. So for that purpose, they need some specific condition. Apart from that, these are also common. So whenever they ask for the question number 20F, we need to write this. In addition, form number 20F condition we have to mention. This is also one of the very important. This is a Brahmastra. I called it as a Brahmastra because it is common at everywhere. If it is used for condition of licenses in BNC Act, in Pharmacy Act, in Poison Act, everywhere it is a common. Everywhere common. Half mark, you will get a half mark for that. So allow inspector to inspect premises. Maintain, register and record for the sale and preserve this record for the period of the 2 years from the last entry, from the date of last entry. Next one is that specifically for the condition 20F. The license is granted under the form number 20F to the pharmacy and where the pharmacist compounding not doing for the chemist and druggist. Specifically, licenses granted for the under section 20F to the pharmacy and not where the pharmacist compounding to the compounding not doing for the chemist. This is one of the very important. Here it is only for the pharmacist. It is only for the pharmacist. And for the sale of additional category of any sale of any additional category of medicine, we need to take a additional permission for that. Means if we have a licensee of form number 20 for the sale of drug other than C and C1 and X, and if we are trying to sell the drug of section X or schedule X drug, then it is an offense. It is offense. We need to take a additional license for that, additional permission, that then we will sell it out. A good example for the Dentonic. Dentonic is a homeopathic drug which is having an alcoholic base, and as it is an alcoholic base, it is a must that we should take a license, separate additional license for that. And if we are not having such license, and if we are using this, if we are selling the drug, then it's an offense. So it's one of the example, right? So this is what the conditions for form number 20, 21 and 20. Now next one, for the sale of the, for the condition for 20B, 21B, 20G, it is what correct for the wholesale. So let's see what are the conditions again. Quite same. Premises should be satisfied and adequate, well equipped for the storage of the drugs. Display the licenses in prominent place to easy access to public. Registered pharmacists should control the sale and preservation of drug. Licensee to comply the provision of the Drug and Cosmetic Act. Licensee need to purchase a drug from duly licensed dealer or manufacturer on cash or credit. If any change in the constitution, then immediately inform to the licensing authority for meanwhile 3 months meantime for the validate the fresh license. Allow the inspector to inspect premises. Common 7 parts. Common 7 parts. Now this is also one of the very common thing. Maintain register for the record of the sale of the drugs. In addition that, here they have mentioned for the sale of, separate register should be maintained for the sale of schedule C and C1 and schedule X drug. Schedule C and C1, schedule X drug. And in that register, we need to maintain a date of purchase, name, address, number of relevant license, name of the drug, quantity and batch number and manufacturer. So this some additional information separately we could try to maintain for the schedule C and C1 and schedule X drug, particular for the, because why? If you are giving if you are selling a drug to the any retailer who is not having this license number, then you can't sell it. You need to sell only to the person who is having schedule X drug, schedule X drug license. Then and then only you can sell it for him. So in this manner, this is the register that we need to be maintained. Next one, licensee granted under form number 20G can sold drug to the license number 20F only. Just like that I told you, this is the condition. To the pharmacy or any where the pharmacy is not doing the compounding, in such cases for chemist and drugist, this is the most that they should have a license condition. Strictly needed a license condition. And last one is for the sale of the schedule X drug, we can't sold to any person except the officer on behalf of the government hospital, medical, education and research institute, registered medical practitioner, and some manufacturer where drugs required for processing of their products. Only those persons the schedule X drug sold. Only X drug can be sold. Otherwise, we can't give to the any other person. Only exceptional conditions like government and medical officer, education and research center, registered medical practitioner, to the any manufacturer were used for the processing. So this is what about the condition of the licenses for the wholesaler. This is for the wholesaler. So this is the very important and very interesting case. Here in this point, what we need to remember, we need to remember few things like What are the different form numbers that we could remember? Just I told you the clue for that: retailer, restricted, wholesaler, wholesaler with vehicle. First, other than schedule C and C1 and X, schedule C and C1, schedule X 20, 20, 20, 21, 21, 21, 20 dash, 20 dash. First retailer la F, for wholesaler it's G. A, first line we left the first line from restricted A, B, BB. Just cross check it, BB for the vehicle. BB for the vehicle. And we had seen this some. And for the wholesaler 20G and for the retailer 20F. So this is what about the form number. Then licensing condition we have seen for specific restricted license. What do you mean by restricted license? And next one is that there are few common conditions which are applicable for all forms of 20, 21A, 21 or 20F or 20A, 20B, 21B or 20G. It is very common for all. These condition we try to remember this, so it will helpful for writing in an exam. So this is what about the condition of license. Apart from this, if anything is there, let me know. I'll try to explain you, try to clear you as much as possible. Thanks for listening.